Hello, everyone, and welcome to ZSR3. Tonight we've got another match of the Zelda 2 Randomizer Standard Tournament 2024 here. We've got Swiss Round 2, Ellendar versus Mirai. I'm Star, and our two comms tonight are Goblin and Miss. Take it away, you two.
Well, what have we got over here? It's another Z2R Standard Tournament match. Swiss Week 2, a 1-0 match. Mirai versus Rip, as you can see on your screen. I'm joined by the lovely Animus United. Hello, sir.
Hello there, Goblin. It is great to be here on such a lovely, I guess it's Wednesday, yeah.
It is Wednesday.
Got a lovely Zelda 2 randomizer tournament match between the ever so daunting Mirai and, of course, one of our talented rando developers, Ellendar. I'm actually looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to seeing if Ellendar's got a dev code up his sleeve that we don't know about. I think that would be really cool and add some spice to this match.
No doubt. Just go left. That's what my advice. Just go left.
That's what I'm saying. You just hold left.
Yep. I know. Yeah, you're a big lefty, huh?
Hey, someone's got to be a lefty around here.
Very true. Yeah, we have man versus machine, essentially. The machine being Ellendar because he knows assembly code, which is wild if you've ever seen assembly code. And Jero, we can't not shout out Jero. It's pretty wild to look at, and these guys navigate it and keep improving the randomizer time and time again.
Yeah,
and now we've be off.
Yeah, now we've also got custom music to the spice that they just recently added. We may or may not see that today, probably not, but that is some extra spiciness that they just added recently. So,
yeah, I don't know if it's popular with any streamers out there or anybody's working on it. You know, it's hard to say.
It varies from person to person, but anyways, looks like our runners have started, and we've got two different item caves. So we got Medicine Cave, and the ever so lovely Container Cave. Looks like that's a flute over there.
It is a flute indeed. Yeah, immediate divergence. Medicine Cave, probably the most dangerous cave to start the game off, in my opinion. The generators feel like they're almost always the birds, and the chances you can one-shot them are like 50-50.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of funny. I find both of those caves difficult for two different reasons. You know, the Medicine Cave is just so open here, so you're going to run into quite a few enemies, whereas if you get into that Magic Container Cave, it's just so compressed there, and you just have a red Dyra there, I mean, you could be in for a rude awakening there. So I find them both difficult for two different reasons, but it didn't look like that the Magic Container Cave was too bad today.
Yeah, not too bad. And Mirai gets rewarded with a big fat 500-point P-bag in Medicine Cave, so not going to complain about that 2 minutes into the seed.
No, I mean, it looked like he might have been a little disappointed there, but to me personally, and I think you'll see the same as well, I mean, anytime you're able to get attack 3 this early on and just level up as quickly as you are, I mean, that's just progress right there, so...
yeah, absolutely.
Especially when attack is just can be as bad as we've seen it in this tournament low early on.
Yeah, how many times I've seen so many matches where attack 3 is essentially attack 1 based on how many hits it takes to kill enemies and stuff. So always nice to get an early attack level out of the way. I missed the spell. I actually missed the town that we're in.
So we got a ferry. So we got an early fairy pickup, and Star is bringing up that we got a mountainous biome here. So the ever so fun mountainous biome is going to be a little bit of a challenge. Looks like we got a hint that the boots are in Palace 1, so that could be good.
Wow. That's quite the hint.
Not so helpful on our west here, but it could be good for the east.
Yeah, and you never know, you could have the rare boots locked Maze Island.
That's true.
Oh, is that the raft? I think that's the raft for Ellendar.
I think so, yeah.
See, 500-point bag for Mirai, wow.
Oh, well, yep, the boots are definitely going to
Okay.
be helpful there.
That was DM mine, pretty sure, and that was a lot of water.
Yeah, that was definitely Death Mountain, so... Looks like we got Palace 5 here, and Ellendar is electing not to dive head into that first, and I can't say I blame him.
Yeah, no chance. Not unless you know the patented Alan Heffley coward strats on Guma. No chance you're going in there. Well, no keys either. Although we do have fairy and castable, so... I mean, technically in logic.
No, it is. Oh, we got a Saria that is separated by a mountain here, but have fairy, so no need for Bagu today.
Yep, no taking Mr. U's wild ride. Very sad.
Yeah, so looks like kind of both of our runners here kind of Barber slithers with the heart. Actually, I didn't even know that gives a hint in these flags, so that's interesting.
Yeah, there's a change a little while ago, a couple versions where the bot no longer gives a hint. It's the bridge man gives you the hint.
Okay.
Situations where you come in from the back of Saria and you have no idea where to look for Bagu, you don't get, lost that way. So, yeah, that bot can definitely give you a hint.
Oh, that's actually good to know. I actually like that change. That's pretty convenient there.
Me too. So that's, I believe that's one major hint and one minor hint. So major hint being a hint for an item like the glove, the boots, the raft, etc. We got the boots hint in 1, and just the heart in 6.
Yeah, so it looks like Mirai got fairy and Ellendar just picked up thunder. So that's 2 of our big spells that we want to see early on that aren't locked by a spell item. So that's pretty nice.
Yeah, it's always nice to get those out of the way. Of course, they're always in the back of your mind until you pick them up, but...
We know this is Palace 1.
P1. We are definitely going to go in here.
Yeah, I think this is pretty much a no-brainer at this point. I mean, that could be the only way out of the west, too, that Death Mountain, so...
Exactly, yeah.
You definitely want to try to get as much done as you can in this mountainous west, obviously, but you probably want to go exploring a little bit more. I believe that's the 6th magic container for Mirai, so... going to have a castable thunder whenever he comes across it, too.
Yeah, it looks like Ellendar has the raft, and Mirai hasn't been to that cave yet. That's also one way off the west.
Star is bringing up that there is a raft tile south. I must have missed, so...
yeah, it's just south of start.
That makes sense.
There's 3/6, so we know all 3 palaces on the west now.
Yeah, they're all clearable, so... And I think in this situation that you're in, you probably want to just clear out all of these palaces and just head straight to the east at this point, or wherever the raft takes you. Maze Island,
yeah.
DM, I don't know.
Well, if you get glove block, though, that's a problem. There's a glove block in P1, and I don't know if there's a junction. I want to say probably there is, but...
Wow, that's
kind of rude.
That could be kind of spicy now. Obviously, we know that. Yeah, I believe this is a dead end. So yeah, I think we're glove blocked out P1. So.
Yeah. Wow. No boots for us. So that pretty much guarantees that the raft tile. Well, I guess not yet because we could potentially get items in other palaces, but I think it increases the odds that raft tile is going to take us somewhere other than DM. Although I'm going to laugh if it just takes us to the other side of DM or something.
I would laugh. Could also have the classic hammer cave right next to right next to the connector there. I know we didn't check that first cave over there, but have had that happen before for sure.
I'm always paranoid. I always just check the one cave. You just never know, and more often than not, it feels like, yeah, that's Hammer Cave.
Definitely.
Right, so our 2 is actually 6.
Yes. So, we got a hint that this actually has the heart container. So, not going to get any progression here.
I don't know if Mirai saw that hint yet. I can't remember if he's been in the town that has that hint.
Oh, I don't think he has because I don't think he has Thunder yet. So
Right.
that was in the Thunder Town. So
Yeah, he doesn't know. It looks like so far, from what I can tell, the small enemy pools contain 500 point P bags and 1-ups, which you're definitely okay with.
yeah, it's gonna be a pretty good combination to get some really big time levels here. The only thing that you might be a little concerned with is don't really see any keys in the drop pool right now, so that could come into problem. But if Fairy goes down enough, I haven't really seen what it's at Magic 3, but 55, well, that's
Still 55, yeah.
might be castable twice with. No, I don't think it
What's
is.
he got?
No.
Not
I think
yet.
it's only-
I bet
it's only
Magic
once.
4 will make it castable twice. Yeah, he's got
Yeah.
96, so I bet Magic 4 brings it down to like 38 or something in that range, and then it's castable twice.
So Ellendar is going to check this medicine cave, and looks like he might be heading to
Ooh,
the reptile as well.
look what we've got dripping. What are they worth? Aha, only $70.
That's a bummer. You always love it when ever you get like 200 or 300 from those guys if they roll pretty high, but 70, I believe, is about as low as those blue. Iron
Yeah, I think it's the minimum actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely heartbreaking. You see the blue IK pop up and you lick your lips and oh man. Alright, Ellendar going east, it looks.
Yeah, no, this is the east, so is this a dry canyon east, it looks like?
It might be. It's hard to tell yet, but I don't think so. I'm gonna say no. I don't know. I need to see more of it.
Oh, yeah, this definitely is with where that sand tile was.
Yeah, with that much sand, yeah.
So yeah, that's this might be anytime you see a dry canyon in one of the continents, you're in for what could be possibly a quick seed. So that sets up well for both of our runners as well. I'd set up well for Ellendar too if he's able to find some progression here with everything being so close together here in the east. If Mirai kind of gets bottlenecked here in this P6.
Yeah, Mirai not very pleased at all to find that heart.
It's just love from our Hylian gods of Zelda 2 here, striking down upon all of us.
Well, there's a hammer. We did see 2 hammer block caves in the west. I believe we still have Heart Container Cave outstanding, and one could be a pass-through or a connector. I'm not sure how the layout is, but...
Yeah, and obviously it could be another connector, too. So...
I want to see Mirai's face. Unfortunately, our friends in chat can't see it, but I think what's going to be more fun is when he sees the hint for that heart in 6. I think he's going to be pretty upset that he could have probably saved himself a fair amount of time not digging around for that. Not to say he wouldn't have found it by accident anyway, but still.
Yeah, I think Mirai hasn't found Barbara at this point yet, so I think he's gonna come across it no matter what at this point, just trying to find Barbara, but maybe that would have deterred him, I guess, from coming into this palace as early as he did too.
Yeah, he did get quite a few levels in here though, so I mean it's not bad news by any means. Got an extra heart, quite a few levels from what I can tell. I mean, Ellendar is still 323, Mirai's 444, about to be probably 445, something in that range, but could potentially leave like 455, which is quite a few levels.
Well, it looks like it was 5 magic containers for our lovely Gina Granny there. Just a heart container, not surprising there that she would be as useless as she is.
What was she hiding from us? I didn't even see that.
Oh, a heart container.
Ah, more love from Granny. Okay. And the spell, which I assume we're going in to get here. Have you heard my mixtape? Okay.
Looks like that was
Love it.
life. So life and love in New Kasuto here.
Mm-hmm.
So Mirai was able to pick up a key, I noticed, in this Palace 6. So that'll save a Fairy Cast there.
For sure, yeah. We don't know what the bosses drop yet, but there's quite a bit they can drop, and I know a key is one of them, but there's probably like 4 or 5 other things they can drop, so you can't really rely on that at all.
And, you know, we weren't able to find Mito on the west yet, so no downstab yet for any of our runners either. Looks like we got shield and jump on the east as well.
Yeah, it looks like what I've got left is Rudo, Mito, and Old Kasuto, so really a 2 in 3 chance that we're going to need an item here to get our Reflect spell. Oh, we saw Old Kasuto? Oh, it was Reflect? Okay, well then, we...
I did not pay attention to that.
No, I didn't see that whatsoever. You start expecting us to pay attention? Come on.
I'm just here to have fun, you know? Like,
Yeah.
I just don't want to get let down here.
Yeah, we're here to party, apparently in New Kasuto, because that's where all the love is, so...
So, Mirai and Ellendar getting upstab and downstab at basically the same time, respectfully, so... That's pretty poetic there. Karok disappears with the child, that sounds good to me. No hint.
Yeah, we don't know where P4 is yet.
No, but... Ellendar does have all the required spells, so really all we're looking for now, unless, well, no, he's got hammer and glove, or hammer and flute, so really all we're looking for is glove at this point, I think.
Yep.
Doesn't look like the boots were kind of a fool's gold, it looks like at this point.
Yeah, I don't know, has Mirai even been east? He hasn't gone east yet, so...
Oh, there's the Inni key, so that's pretty big for Ellendar as well.
Oh, geez, where was that? What tile was that on?
That was Upward Peaback Cave on the east, so...
Alright. Wow, yeah, nothing but the glove standing in the way, potentially.
Oh, I guess that raft tile was on the grass tile there. I honestly thought Mirai had already gotten that, so... That's why he's not been east yet. And found Death Mountain here. That is not going to dig that out. I can't say I blame him too much, especially when you've already seen the raft tile. So
absolutely. Though our glove could still be hiding there, and with the hammer that Ellendar has, it is fully clearable if he decides to go that way. But I'm certain that's going to be quite a while before that even crops up in his mind.
Oh, a hammer in Death Mountain, or sorry, a glove in Death Mountain where the boots are blocked by the glove in Palace 1. I think I'm liking this idea that you got here.
Hey, there might be another way. There could be a bridge to the other side of TM with Camera Cave right there. You never know. It could happen.
I'm just liking the possibilities here. So it looks like Ellendar is going to go back to the west and clear out some more item caves I missed before, and probably pick up downstab as well. It
yeah,
looks
exactly.
like
Perfect play.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, you're good. I was just saying, like, I think we've seen Palace 6 and Palace 1 are both glove blocked at this point on the west. As far as the bosses go. So that could be sort of an issue here as far as being able to transfer from the west directly to the east here. Is this... Oh, there's another glove block here, and this is in Palace 2. So, are all 3 of our west palaces going to be glove blocked here? God. That could be brutal.
Well, I don't know where this 2 is. It's not on the west, because 5, 1, and 6 are on the west from what I can tell? Unless I messed up. Oh, that is 2. Okay, it's not 5.
Hey,
Why did we think it?
He got the jar from that, so I saw that had to have been
That
2.
has to be P2 then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought Ellendar swiped at that. Maybe he missed? He might have actually missed the statue, which is why we thought it was P5, so.
You know, I've done that before, so I can
me
see
too.
that definitely happening.
Alright, so we know P5's on the east. I don't think we saw... We only see the one palace on the east, I believe?
I think so.
East trophy.
And I actually... Oh, Maze Island has the cross. I missed that before, too, so...
What spell is this in Rudo here?
Oh, this is spell, so...
Spell. Okay, so then that means fire is in Mido.
I'll go west to find the medicine. Oh, that must have been the Hammerlocked cave, then.
Ah, yeah, I believe that's Heart Container Cave. But that's just a fire spell, so I don't think we're going to seek that out.
No, that's for a spell, actually.
Oh, that was the trophy then, you mean. Okay. Wait,
yeah,
what's in Mido? What spell is in Mido?
Mido is spell, so west medicine. And then the trophy... crap, I even forgot where that was at, but...
that was east. I just got the spells backwards. I put... So... fire is in Rudo then. That's what Mirai was getting the hint for.
Star is bringing up that we did see a second palace on the east, but Ellendar didn't walk into it, so it doesn't look like that the hammer or flute are at least blocking the palace. Now, this flag set does allow anything, including item caves and towns, to be flute or hammerlock, so the New Kasuto forest tile and the Three-Eyed Rock. It could be any of those, but it could also be complete junk encounters as well, so if you even see it, because it's not guaranteed to spawn.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the encounters that we've missed on the east so far. I don't know, well, I didn't see the water or the desert tile, but I could have definitely missed it. Oh, water tile and both PBI caves, okay, good. Jeez, I'm terrible at this.
Yeah, I don't think we saw the desert tile either. Obviously, we didn't have the boots, so we couldn't access the water tile. But, I mean, we are starting to run out of options. And obviously, another thing to keep in mind, too, is we haven't seen Maze Island yet. And we're going to have to find that at some point, too.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Ellendar went as much of the east as he could. Maybe he didn't go all the way to see maybe a bridge or something, but yeah, we're going to have a cave or a bridge take us to Maze Island. We just don't know what and where.
I'm telling you, it could be Death Mountain to get to Maze Island.
That's, yeah.
Smells good. Smells
bridge
good.
On the other end, yeah. Now, because I don't think the glove can be on the water tile, right? Because the boots are in P1? No, wait, definitely it can, right? Because of the way it's... No, it's 100% glove lock, so... We can't get to the boots without the glove, so glove can't be on the water tile.
No. No, it cannot be on the water tile for sure. But it could be on Death Mountain, depending on how this Death Mountain operates. So...
Yeah, it can, I mean, there's still 2 checks on Maze Island, too. We can just find it for free once we just find the way there.
So Mirai is going to do his first expedition to the east now. Maybe we'll see something a little different. Probably going to definitely clear out a lot of these towns and items that we saw Ellendar get a little bit earlier.
Oh, right, Star's saying the option. So there's a cross on Maze Island, so there's really only one spot, potentially, for the glove on Maze Island.
That is true. Oh, we do see the New Kasuto forest tile right there. I just noticed that.
Yeah, that could be our... I believe this cave right here actually has the hammer in it, and I don't think Ellendar walked it back to the forest tile. So yeah, that's exactly what Star just said in chat is... that could easily be our desert tile.
Yeah, I don't believe Ellendar did either, so... It looks like...
Ellendar finding the item in 6, I want to say, which
getting the heart.
He knows is a heart, but... I mean, he just found it by accident. There's no reason not to take this heart, I think.
mean, it's life and love today. I think you gotta take it.
Yeah, absolutely. If you had like 7 hearts, maybe, but when you're sitting on 5 hearts, I don't think there's any reason to leave that behind. All right, Mirai does get his hammer. Let's see if he turns around back to the forest tile. Looks like he is.
All right.
Yeah, it's right here. Nah, it's a junk.
Nope, it's an encounter, so... Gotta
So
be a desert tile somewhere.
Is our desert tile, yeah.
See, that is P5 on the east. This is going to be Reflect. Yeah, we definitely have seen mainly the southern portion of this biome for sure. So there could be an item or a continental connector on the northern side too. Obviously, there's a palace. We've seen the entrance to Vod over there, but don't know what palace is going to be over there as well.
Yeah, too risky to go in there right now to see what it is. I wonder if Ellendar saw a pass-through and just decided, you know, I'd rather go back and clear the west and get my downstab first.
I think that's
thinking, oh, you know,
yeah, I think so.
If he finds a free glove on the west, right, it's just go, go, go. It's over. So I definitely think that's probably the case, and I think after this he'll probably make his way back to the east, or Mirai might show us first what's on that top half, but that's my guess, was he just wanted to go back and not leave that behind. Is that our bridge?
It might be.
It's gotta be, right? If it's just a dry canyon, I don't think there's gonna be any connected bridges, unless it's split up, but...
Yeah, I think that is the bridge. I don't think we checked that earlier, so...
Alright, is this gonna take us to DM, or is it gonna take us to Maze Island?
We all want DM, don't we?
Of course we do. Because that means you're also trying to find a cave connector in DM, which is a lot of fun.
So Mirai's gonna get the jump spell. I don't believe Ellendar picked it up, so jumpy for Mirai here.
Yeah, I don't think Ellendar went this far east or west in the east, is why he missed the stuff and the bridge. It looks like so. Mirai wants the hints.
Well, I mean, glove hint at this point is very powerful, so certainly
absolutely
want to see where it's at.
Better go back to Old Kasuto and get the potential hint in there too. Ah, boo!
It's Maze Island, so
it is, yeah.
We got shield, possibly some more hints here for Mirai as well. So I think we've seen the heart container. We've seen at least 2 of our major item. Have we seen 3 of our major item hints?
No, I think there's still 1. Yeah, major item hint still out there.
Next, we got the boots and the cross hints. So
yeah, boots, cross, and the minor hint was a heart and 6. So yeah, I'm pretty certain there's still 1 major hint left. So, and now that we're looking for the glove, you definitely check all the hints, hoping.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Ellendar did see that stuff and he just skipped. I think he just wanted to clear the west, right? If you find glove, it's just GG.
Yeah.
And get downstab.
Yeah.
I've been sucked in this as a runner sometimes, right? You see that you can just keep going and going and going on the east, and you're thinking, well, when am I going to go finish the west? When am I going to go get my downstab, right? And you're like, well, I'll just go until I can't. And then 30 minutes pass by and you haven't gotten downstab or cleared the west, and you know your glove is just right there and downstab, and you could have been in go mode 20 minutes earlier. But so I don't blame him for going back.
Listen, here's the thing. You just skip down stab and you go for up stab instead. That's the way you do it.
Yeah, I've heard that somewhere before. Somebody here is an up stab enjoyer. Down stab is cheating, though. We're not as good as you, so we need it. Oh, is that $50? Oh. That is a key.
Yeah, so
All
Mirai's
right, that
got
was the key in
any key as well. So that's always a big find. So you never know when some of these key blocks are going to show up.
Exactly, yeah, and I think that probably stops you from leveling magic too much more. Maybe one more level and maybe one near the end if you don't have anything else to level. But not having to rely on fairy as your key is rather relieving. Ellendar is still in this 6. I don't think he's put together that it's glove blocked at this point, right? I think he's convinced there's another way to go.
Well, it did take Mirai quite a little while to come through. Oh, there's the glove on the desert
there
tile.
it is. Way
northern
up
side.
north. It's free. Holy man.
That was brutal for Ellendar, for sure.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
cleared the
especially knowing
east
what we
early,
know about the palaces.
just missed the desert tile up there up north. So
Yep.
might be a little
That's
while
really
before
unfortunate.
Ellendar is able to get back up there. So because it did take Mirai quite a little while to clear this Palace 6 as well, or
Yeah,
to
you're right.
check every direction. So I should say so. Just a lot of different directions there, and I think Ellendar finally sees, and that might be the way to far for it too, as brutal as that could be. So.
Mm-hmm. All right, so what is anything stopping Mirai right now? He's got Fairy, Thunder, Reflect, and Jump spells. That's pretty much all you need.
No, that's everything he needs. He's got all the levels where he needs it to be because Thunder's already castable. So yeah, the glove was just our last little bottleneck here. So at this point, it's just going to be how long it takes for Ellendar to get back to the east to get that glove, because Ellendar really has everything else too at this point. So
yep, yeah, he's just missing the glove. To note though, I don't know if this will make any difference, but Mirai is on pace at this point to go into GP with no shield or life. Shield blocked by the kid, life spell snubbed in New Kasuto, as he always does, so could be a difference maker in GP if it's long and nasty, but obviously we're not going to know that for another 20 or 30 minutes.
Yeah, I think that's what you've got to hope, or that's what you're playing for at this point, is to see if how long it takes Mirai to clear all these dungeons, and maybe hope that you're able to clear some of these dungeons a little bit quicker, because the longer that glove sort of lingers there, the harder it's going to be, I would say, to make up time, especially with all the glove blocked palaces that we've seen today. And I think all 3 of them in the west were glove blocked.
Yep.
So.
Yep. Yeah, you are 100% because he just found the other one. So all 3 glove blocked. That's brutal. I don't know if I've ever seen that in a seed I've played personally, where all 3 palaces were glove blocked on the west. It's pretty rude.
We've had some doozies over the years. Definitely seen one where 5 or 6 of the palaces were glove blocked. Very fun times.
Yeah, and there he gets the bad news. So now it's back to the east, and I can't think this glove is going to be out of his reach for too long. Honestly, maybe 2 or 3 more minutes. So he's going to be about 5 minutes behind the glove.
No, it's really not. Especially with what you're going to be looking for in the east, it's not really like it's a Death Mountain Blade or anything like that, so it's just more of a matter of time of when it occurs more than anything, and I'm thinking Ellendar might be playing for spell here is what's going on here.
He's going through... Yeah, why is he going through Saria? Did he not... No, he already got this Thunder spell.
Well, there's the Hammerlocked Cave is right next to here. That would pick up the medicine to get the spell to go back to the east. So what we've seen, there were both of them, I should say, are over here.
Yeah, they're right here, aren't they? Yeah. Here we go. Here's our container cave.
So this is the medicine. Meanwhile, Mirai's cleared Karok. That was the harder Karok, by the way, and is off running on Maze Island now.
Yeah, Sea Palace, Beat Palace. That's the mode Mirai's in right now, so. First gem was placed at, what, 32 minutes? We'll call it 32 and a half, so. See how long it for him to put all 6 together here.
Yeah, this definitely does. I do agree. This definitely does look like a longer Maze Island. No boots, and got quite a few encounters that you're gonna have to go through as a result of that.
Yeah, no doubt. Look at this. Holy.
They just keep piling on and on here.
GP in the maze. Alright, so Death Valley is 3 then, I believe.
Yeah, I think Mirai was hoping that Valley of Death had GP, but I don't think it's necessarily the end of the world that it ends up being right there. You're able to just clear out all 3 of these on the west, and then Maze Island's right there next to East, so I think it really sets up pretty good for him at this point.
Yep, yeah, exactly. Just make a nice rotation east to west, or sorry, west to east to Maze Island, and bing bang boom.
Yeah, so
Levels.
Ellendar is playing for Spell here before he goes back to the east, is what all that Sword of Torrents was, which makes sense. I don't blame him for not wanting to go back to the east without Spell to be able to clear out another check over there, besides just going all in on the desert tile.
Just being thorough, making sure he can get everything done. Now, I mean, it could be the kid, right? Which would give us shield. Which again, if GP is uber nasty, then
oh, Karok has the kid, so we're not finding the kid.
Oh, we got a hint for the kid, and I didn't even know.
Yeah,
that's very sad. So yeah, then it's gonna be a container or nothing, essentially. Could be the candle, I suppose.
You know, yeah, it could be. We just know that the kid is as useless as ever, so not too surprising here that we don't have to get the kid. Looks
Look,
like Mirai.
I don't know about you, but the kid blocks, an important spell in at least half the seeds I play.
That's because, again, he got lost by himself. He can find his way back. And yep, that glove block was blocking Barbara like I suspected. Right next to it.
One screen. So
yep. That is...
That's a really mean 6. Walk all the way, get 1 screen to the boss. Had to be like 20 rooms, right? And then boom, glove block. Oof.
It looks like Mirai with that jump spell, trying to do some down stab strats here, just took a little too much damage there.
Ooh, yeah. Body hit is just over 3 hearts, so. Oh, okay, you should get. Oh, he missed the. Okay, you should get. Yeah, it's just one jumping crouch stab. There you go. $700. Hoping for 1,000 for the double level, but you don't have time.
Yeah, when it's a little bit of a lower levels than what you would be used to on the speedrun, as far as like lower than attack 7 or so, it can be a little bit more scarier of a strat to do. So, a little scary and risky there for sure, but able to get through that. So. And Ellendar was able to pick up the glove during that time, and was not very pleased of where it was located.
Cannot imagine that feels very good, knowing that if he just stayed on the east for just a couple more minutes, he probably would have had the puzzle solved. But he's now in go mode as well. He actually has life and spell. Oh, well. Unless my eyes doth deceive me, I believe that's a 1-bar life spell, so rip the dip on that one.
Yeah, that is kind of a bummer there for sure. I don't know. You know, I think with as bad as that Maze Island is, I'm sure Mirai would actually probably pick up the boots in Palace 1. I'm curious if Ellendar will as well if he comes across the boots.
Oh yeah, I still think they're still valuable because you can skip what it looked like 4 or 5 encounters potentially in Maze Island. No doubt about it.
Yeah.
Right, 6 minutes since the first palace finished, and that's 3 down, 3 to go.
Oh, there's Attack 8, Barbara and Vanilla. I was trying to remember. It's been so long since I've done any of that, or watched or seen any of that. I knew it was at least 7, but yeah, Attack 8. Okay, yeah. Nice to say. It's just...
I thought you were an all keys guy. Come on. Yeah, couldn't have told you to tackle.
That's Vaughn. That's not me. I'm too pleb to run that.
Same. Who runs the same game over and over without any randomization? You gotta be crazy.
So another Palace done, Palace 2 done for Mirai, and Ellendar is going to pick up these boots over here, so...
Yeah, I wonder... Well, Mirai knows the layout of all the Palace rooms, so when he sees this, he might just turn around, you know? He might just say, I don't have time for this, and away you go.
Yeah, like I said, it's... I can see the decision either way here. I would personally, if I was Mirai, I would personally go for it just because of all of those encounters on Maze Island. But if Maze Island wasn't that bad, I probably would have skipped it too, just because there's not that much to walk in the east. And Maze Island as a whole.
Yeah, I just know he can fairy feet pretty much instantly, so... He's probably, and looks like it's maybe, well, it's sub 32 right now because it was less than 2 bars. So I don't know if he's going to be too enticed. I mean, to be honest, he might start burning gems here.
Yeah,
I'm not even joking. I would not be surprised if he burns the gems going forward.
I'm sure. I mean, because of the amount of heart and magic containers that we've seen, and just the amount of kind leveling that you're able to get early on, I'm sure that is crossing the back of his mind if he feels attack 5 is good enough.
Well, he's not even going to go towards the boots, so we don't even have to guess. He's going to go straight for the boss.
Yeah. Again, I don't think... I think it was more of a question to me as to whether or not you go for it if you come across it, not something that you're gonna go out of your way to find. So,
nah, no chance you go looking for them.
However, so short Palace 1 to me can be a little deceiving, but that was a quick one, 2 hits.
That was a beautiful double hit, yeah. That means 4 palaces now complete in 9 minutes.
I think that means he's probably going to start burning gems here if attack is that good, unless this is another attack level.
Well, he's not burning this one. I'm shocked. Shocked, I say. Under 67 now, I think, so...
Yeah, probably looking to make Fairy and Thunder. I mean, Magic, getting some of these spells a little bit cheaper makes sense to me. To me, you know, it's always sort of a, question, do you save those few seconds or do you want to wait a little bit longer to possibly get a little bit of a better stat? That's always sort of the question there. But depends on the situation, right? So I think that's what you're always thinking in the back of your head here.
Yeah, I guess you're right. With no shield or life, I mean, he's never getting life unless. Nah, I don't think I've seen him get the life spell in like 50 seeds. So, with no shield spell, you wanna make use of the magic you've got.
It's been a little while since I've seen him get life, but
probably want to ferry a lot of runes.
Not a flag set where I think that he will be looking to get life.
No. make life. I was talking to him about this like last week. We should make life 2 to 5 bars. Then it could be more enticing. 1 bar just feels so awful.
Yeah. It does. It definitely has its pros and cons. Looks like Mirai's going for the jump strat here. That is not a very fun jump with those that falling bridge right there, even with the jump spell, but definitely a lot better than attempting it without the jump spell, I'll say that.
Oh, man, Ellendar getting absolutely bodied by the triple drippers. 2 of them dropped IKs, and then they both decided to give him the old bing bang boom.
Yeah, this is one of those rooms that can really troll you if you're caught in the middle of them. But yeah, I mean,
Oof, good fairy.
and I think that's also kind of the thing that you kind of balance here too, is to when or when not to cast fairy in some of these rooms. No, Ellendar only has magic 4 at this point, so a little bit more of an expensive fairy here for him, but to think about that kind of stuff. But with any key in your possession here, you're not necessarily feeling like you have to conserve magic as much, so you might be a little bit more willing to cast that spell to make the room go a little quicker and not have to deal with the enemies as much. I believe that's just a loop there. Yeah, that's just a little evil loop there. Well, there's the candle for Ellendar there.
Oh, he's gonna go for it. Let's go. Hey man, I can make that Death Valley trip a little safer.
Alright, Goodman lights up our world like nobody else.
Oh man, I was really hoping it dropped into another room. There was discussion on this room last week about how it, like 98% of the time, it drops into itself. And I watched 2 seeds in a row where it drops into other rooms for people.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it usually does not drop into another room, but I've definitely dropped into different rooms. Definitely the first time I dropped into a different room, I was like, what is happening here?
Yep, I got so confused.
Looks like Ellendar is looped here as well, so it looks like this candle was a big loop here, and I believe this is Palace too, so...
Yeah, they're both in the same palace, but much different shades of red. Are they in the same palace? No, they're not. We have different brick patterns, right? Yeah, okay.
No,
I saw the triple
Horizon
dripper
5.
room. Yeah, I saw the triple dripper room, and I was like, oh, I must be in 2. And then I looked at the brick pattern, like, wait a minute.
Although we do have that at times where you notice that different consoles/emulators will output the colors a little bit differently, so it can be at times sort of hard to tell depending on what you're looking at.
Right, chugging through this P5. It hasn't been free, that's for sure.
It is living up to its Palace 5 reputation there. Ellendar has found Helmet Head.
Looks like Mirai's gonna get this level au naturel right here. Not even at the gem.
Yeah, and next level is going to be attack 6, so...
Well, that's illegal, so he's not allowed to get that. Well, there's the item in 5. We're never going to see that.
Right, we needed to know what that item was. Let down the entire stream here. We never know what it is.
I'm going to dream about it tonight. Yeah, Mirai's legally obligated not to get attack 6, so... What does he got left here? 5 and then...
3 in Valley of Death and then GP.
I mean, he might let this ride and just walk to VOD and get a Magic 7.
Well, at this point, you're going to be walking from palace to palace anyway, so...
That's my guess, is he lets it ride, walks to Death Valley, does 3, gets Magic 7, and he goes... I don't know, it depends on how Death Valley looks, but he might walk out of it, he might not. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, somebody has an emote that has attack 6 with a circle slash through it. I can't remember. I see Slamu posted all the time. It's legal to get attack 6. You guys control him later if he does. He never... Wait a minute. That's incredible. This man has had empty emote slots for 3 years, and he got one made for him and couldn't click 4 buttons to upload it? Oh, good. I'm glad Slammer stole it.
One man's lost treasure is another man's treasure.
I guess so, right? That emote is great. Alright, simultaneous boss fights. Snake Lady on the left and Thick Boy on the right. Oh, Mirai is not too pleased with that death. No shield. He's got life 7. It can't be that bad, can it?
It's Guma. It is definitely a fight that can happen.
There we go. Nice and clean. Alright, so P5... Oh no, Ellendar kills Barbara but takes a death, so... Not gonna get the payout, which, yeah, would have given him a double level. That sucks. He's gonna go back. Okay, so yeah, he did... Oh, he burned the gem! He could have walked it out, man! Could have just walked out and got Magic 7. He's in a hurry.
First, we don't know about the item, then he burns the gem. It's just a sad day.
It's so disrespectful to P5, man. I don't think Mirai died on Barba, did he? I think he got $700 from her.
He did die the first time to Barbara. Jack.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, he did die once, but not during the XP, right? So that's what
not after the death.
Oh man, 5 XP. And you got a really fast Ravy boy here. Oh no. I have bad feelings about this. Oh! Here we go, right here, yep. There you go, alright, we're good. Lock him in place, get that money. Hit that double level, let's go. Oh no, jumping over the pit! Ah! Now we're good.
Oh, got a free magic container here in Palace 3.
Yeah, this you absolutely go get. Alright, so that palace, that one took a long time.
Yeah.
That P5, it took Mirai about 8 minutes? It was a long one. It was far from free, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's certainly an opportunity Ellendar could take to possibly cut some time there, but I would have to imagine if it's not that straightforward, it would probably take Ellendar about as long to clear that as well. So see how aggressive Ellendar sort of gets here if he decides to take some wild turns here, if he's sort of feeling a little behind here.
Yeah, I don't know that there were too many junctions. I think there were just long stretches of rooms by the looks of it, so don't know how much time there is to save.
And
Unless 3 is an absolute troll beyond belief, Mirai's definitely going to be in Death Valley, or excuse me, GP before 1 hour.
Oh yeah, it'll definitely be before an hour. P3's too short for that to be in any concern. I think it'll depend on just how long GP is at this point. We've seen some doozies and we've seen some short ones in this tournament, so...
Yeah, it feels like we haven't seen too many sort of average ones. We've seen A few that were kind of free and a few that were kind of nasty. He does have to walk all those encounters on Maze Island, though. Didn't get those boots, so, I mean, that's a couple minutes.
I'm just gonna have to walk out of the Valley of Death and through the Maze Island encounters, so yeah. Looks like Mirai had like a little bit of a 3-screen dead end on the north side of this elevator of P3 here, so.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Looks like
Walking
it was
all the way back.
That was this southern one, I guess, so.
Do you think it's faster to walk out of Death Valley than just up-Aing, taking that raft tile real quick and walking across the east? I don't know.
I thought it was a little bit longer to get to that reptile, but I don't know if it's not, then maybe it's not.
I think it's just straight south of Start, not very far, but.
They might just up A here then at that point.
Alright, there it is, 54:20. So it took Mirai basically 22 minutes to place all the gems. Off we go. Burning the gem, no surprise. He does up A.
Oh, yeah, that is right south, so yeah, never mind.
I actually think it might actually be faster to walk out of Death Valley if you can fairy feet really quickly, right? But he's burning the gems, so
you gotta go through a cave too. So.
Oh right, yeah. I didn't even see if it was a 2-screen or a 1-screen either. So yeah, I always forget about the cave when factoring in that.
Yeah.
Doing hard work. There's the River Devil.
And I think it's required that Mirai has to go through the River Devil to win the game. I don't make the rules, the River Devil does.
Yeah, that's part of the flag to finish the game. You must serenade the River Devil. I call him Larry, I don't know why, but you must serenade him before you finish the seed.
Larry works. Good old Larry.
What is that emote trails? What in the world? That's... makes me feel weird looking at that thing, I'm not gonna lie.
It's festive. Candy corn. Happy Halloween.
Oh, candy corn. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, not a fan. Alright, here we go. 55-50 barrier up into the nice green GP. My theory about GP is the nicer the color, the nastier it is. And I'm not running the seed, but if I was, green's my favorite color, I would be terrified right now.
I like this theory here. Since this theory is in place, I endorse it 100%. So let's take a look at what's going on here. I mean, already off to a great start. The emoji room is giving us a good sign when they're frowning at us about how bad it's going to be. So.
Nice. Oh, no, you have to take that. I have a new rule in GP2. If the first junction is up and left, you have to take it. That's the way. I'm calling it right now.
No, attack 6 and up left. That's the rules that you have acquired here.
There's Slamu. Slamu, we're gonna need you to hit us with a no attack 6, sir. Since Mirai won't do it. Oh boy. Oh. There we go. Yeah, there it is. Now the seed's valid. I love that moat, man. I love it.
That was a very solid emote there.
Mirai gonna finish the game with only 4 spells to his name, too.
Yeah, only getting what's required. And jump, I guess.
Yeah, he burned 2 gems. He could have walked out and had himself Magic 7. Oh, Thunder 75. Why did I think it was 67? My boomer eyes, man. Boomer eyes. Alright. Mirai going the wrong way, I'm telling you. Up and left. There's 2 things I know about GP. If the first junction is up and left, that's the right way. Also, if you go down a quad elevator, it's bait, go back up. That's all I know. Oh, this sucks with this guy sitting in here.
I do have upstep, thankfully, though, so
Okay, oh, I was gonna say he got him to stay in place, but he backed up. Nice.
That's a good way to sort of trap him in place, so that way he's not able to get free and knock out a bunch of damage onto you.
Oh, there's our friend the King Bot.
I've always wondered what he's king of.
I know, me too, right?
It can't be this palace because I think all the other chickens would take care of the king bot pretty easily.
Oh, easily, man.
All you have to do is stick it to him, and he splits into pieces. So,
yep,
we're gonna have to challenge his royalness at some point.
True, we'll dethrone him. All right, we're looking for that Entrance to Thunderbird. Looking for that elevator.
I've seen a few different directions so far, so your theory might be correct here as far as where in the world is our Thunderbird going to be. This is a... No, I'm sorry, I got this room mixed up. I thought it was that weird four-way, but it is just a pester.
Yeah, that room I don't see very often. It always trips me up as well, honestly.
Oh, this
it's
is
a dead end! Go up and left, I'm telling you! You go up and left, and then you take the first right. Those are my GP rules. Don't listen to me, guys. I'm not very good at this game, so don't take any advice from me, but that's just me being salty about how bad I am at GP.
I'm telling you, I think he's called his shot here, and I think we're about to see some magic here.
Let's find out. Oh, getting bodied by these guys. The Bagu Bagus. Do it. Do it! Yes! King Bot slander? Oh, we're getting called out in chat for King Bot slander, man. Oh, I'm not saying it leads to an up road. I'm saying the next time you come across a junction now, you have to go right.
Oh,
take it up and left, then next time you see a junction, you go right.
Hmm. Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm totally not moving the goalposts. Actually, no, that's what I meant, but, you know, I'll give it to you.
King Bot was more useful. King Bot was more useful. Oh, there's another King Bot. He was more useful when he literally destroyed elevators. Those who remember.
Yikes. Yeah, then he was King Bot, the elevator crusher.
Then it was hard to question him.
We got elevator here. Junctions.
This is a
down. Now you go right. Yeah, see, now you take the first right. King Bot? Oh, nope.
We have not seen any of these directions here, so this is interesting. It looks like we got
more junctions.
I mean, I'm all for this, you know. It's a four-way here. What do we do here?
Yep. We go right. The meme is always go right at the four-way.
Up, down is up. There's a left there.
That's
and
an
there's
elevator,
a right
yeah.
here. Ellendar takes
Mirai is a
Fuma,
proponent of the go right at the. Oh boy.
Oh, that's a loop there. So.
Yes, I think that's the other side of the right we took. Maybe. Didn't realize I wasn't Canadian until this. What gave it away, eh? Oh, that room is rude. Does it? Ah, for sure, eh? No doubt about it. My apologies for my Canadianness. I'm sorry. Gotta play the role. Oh, this is just the other side of the elevator.
Ooh.
Uh-oh, I lied.
So
That elevator's no good, so... Yeah, I think he's got to take another way at the 4-way, right?
Now, weren't we missing a direction before as well on that right? I think we were.
I think so, yeah. I think so.
So, but that was a long left that he had to take eventually, so... yeah, we have a lot of directions. A lot of directions.
Holy, this is like the 7th time we've seen this room, too. King Bob? Nope.
You know, I keep hearing that there's no duplicate rooms, yet here I am seeing another duplicate room. I'm just saying.
Another junction. Anthill, as it is called. Another left! So, wow! This is getting good!
Okay, so I think he went up last time, I think, from that junction, didn't he? So, I think this is the way that we didn't see before. Yeah, I think he came from the middle there.
Oh, you're
that big
right. Yeah,
so
I think you're right.
I think this is the way that he's not going then.
Oh yeah, you definitely. Oh, get the one up, and oh, it's a double. It's a triple. Into a left. Oh man. Darklink is gonna be right after T-Bird. Holy.
This is good. I mean, you always want to go left in GP, and GP today is telling us, hey, let's just continue going left.
Oh, this is the bait room. If you guys are walking this room, yeah, and you see that fairy there, 100% bait, because there's a king bot just waiting to... That's what he's king of, that fairy room right there.
It's either that or like the 2 bubbles that will just spam you right there.
Yeah. All right, this is an elevator up, right? This could be it. Is this our bird? Nope. It's another left!
I think Mirai...
And a king bot!
I think Mirai cursed himself there by getting the thunder ready there.
Yeah, he was predicting it.
I
don't blame him, though. There can't be that many rooms left. Oh my god, a crumble bridge! Ah! You're good, you're good, you're good. Yep, stays alive. Oh, Lord. Oh, nice dodging. All right, here we go.
Oh, there we go.
Down we go.
And there's more.
Holy, it keeps going, man. This is insane.
You know, I think Super Metroid has the Billy Maze room, but wait, there's more, and that's how I think GP is talking about today.
Yeah, it definitely took some inspiration from that room. Holy man. And there it is! The up and left was correct. It only took 17 rooms, maybe more than that, actually, to get there. That is quite the GP.
And he called the shot, you know. That was all you had to do.
Man. Mostly super linear, too. A few junctions, but they looped into themselves, and wowzers.
Yeah, really. Yeah, you could have gotten there if you went right or that left eventually. You just had to go down and left at that one elevator junction. Although there were so many junctions that me describing that is just terrible for me to do, so I'm just not even gonna bother.
Surely Darklink is right here. Surely.
There's no way Darklink is not here.
See, yeah, there we go. Mirai is seething that his sub-hour got robbed. See? Nice color GP. Terrible. I mean, it wasn't terrible. There weren't really too many dangerous rooms at all. Just a slog, man. Just a slog.
Yeah, I think that was a full clear, so it was just a very long one.
Yeah, if it wasn't full clear, it had to be maybe a couple rooms. Alright, there it is, folks. Get your GGs in for the winner. Mr. Mirai moves to 2-0 with a 107.44.
Yeah, very nicely done by Mirai. 107, a very good time in our standard tournament here. So
Absolutely.
We will see if either of our runners are going to be up for an interview after the slog of a seed.
Yeah, somebody said Ellendar actually won the seed because he didn't have to play that GP. I kind of agree with that.
You know, that is valid.
All right, looks like both our runners are just taking a quick break, a little stretch. They're going to join us here to pontificate upon this lovely Zelda 2 randomizer seed. I'm sure somebody is going to have some things to say about that great palace.
I'm sure too. I mean, it was great. You know, it was a palace, and it was great. I think that's what you got to say about it.
Yes. Yeah. While we're waiting, a quick bump for the next in about 45, just over 45 minutes from now. Not sure which Zelda speedrun channel, but we are going to have a 4-way race coming up. So stay tuned for that. I know it's a little early for the plug, but looks like our guys are just getting their headsets on, getting ready.
In the theme of randomizers, it's going to be a random channel, so
Yeah,
you're going to be on your toes. So just
that's
be on
a
your toes.
good call. Yeah.
Mariah's getting up the headphones and for this interview.
Crumb with the comment of the night. Mariah gonna go outside and scream at a dumpster real quick. I could so see him doing that too. Or just walking into the next room and putting like 3 pillows up to his face and just letting out this feral scream. Could see him doing that.
I might join him, especially one of the seats I played last night. I wanted to join him on screaming at dumpsters too.
Ooh, is that the one I rated you in? Was it nasty? Yeah. Oh, never mind.
Here we go.
Hello.
We got some. Hello there.
And welcome in to our runners here. GG's to both of you on a very interesting and very trolly seed, especially early on with all those glove blocked palaces in the west.
Yeah, so Mirai, here's this GG's by the way. Here's the story of the race. I did almost everything in the west. I did a bunch of stuff at the east. I missed desert tiles somehow, and was like, I'll go back and I had the hammer, so I'm like, I'll do the hammer spots. I'll do the western palaces and clear out the west. And would you believe, I only saw 5 out of 6 palaces, but all of them were glove blocked.
First of all, GG. Yeah, I don't know. I said in the race room, I'm not sure I deserve this one, but man, yeah, 21 up in A's over here. He sounds like we did similar stuff, except I did find the desert tile. So yeah,
yeah, it was a jet seed. Like I feel like you definitely could have sub-hour. Like I mean, I basically full cleared all the palaces twice, but like if you just held left in every palace, you'd be sub 1 hour easily.
Well, let's talk about that because somebody here did enter GP at 55 minutes and 50 seconds. But why don't you tell us about that great palace, Mirai? How you enjoying that one?
Well, there are a few directions to choose from, all of which were incorrect at first glance, only until I found finally, after taking a right and then down and a left, was the answer to Thunderbird. But I full cleared GP, and I full cleared 3, I full cleared 5, and I full cleared GP, the last 3 palaces, and it was 5, 3, and then GP, and it was nerve-wracking because I didn't place my first gem till 32 minutes into this one.
I placed mine, I think, over 40 minutes in.
I mean, with all the glove locks, that's and then not getting.
I full cleared 6 twice. 6 was the worst because 6 was huge. I did a ton of searching. There were 2 glove blocks.
Oh.
One of them led to the item. The other led to the boss. The item was just a heart. Like I had a hint for that. And I took the one that was further away first on a gamble, and it was the heart. So I full cleared 6 twice.
I was going to say there must be somewhere around that other glove block you talk about to the item, because I did have the heart out of there early on before I saw the glove block going left, which led to Barba.
Okay, there might have been another way, but like you couldn't do Barba without the glove for sure.
Right. Yeah, it was like
it was
two
just
rooms.
that it was that first left. Yeah, it was like right there. But yeah, so that sucked a lot.
Yeah. No.
But like also like once I found the glove, I'm like, okay, well I lose. Like there's no like it. I had gotten after I saw all 3 trolls in Western Palaces, I went and I had medicine from you could get hammer to get medicine to get spell. So I went and got spell, and I was gonna get spell tower on a gamble, just thinking I'm like way behind. And then I'm like, wait, I didn't do desert tile. Let me do a real quick search for desert tile, find the glove. Well, GG.
Yeah, I had the same thought, because when I full cleared the west, I saw that I had the hint as well. We had a Castle Fairy, and then we had the hint out of Mito for Medicine West. And I was like, okay, well, best case scenario is it's my last cave, or it's glove block or boulder blocked or something, and I can't get it. And then, whatever, I'll know what it is at least. And then you're right, get the hammer from wherever. Hammer came from east. One of the caves, I think, maybe. I don't recall.
I think it was
Sunken, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, one of those.
Sunken had the hammer, and Risen had the any key.
Yeah, and I thought I should just turn around immediately, because this feels terrible, and that's probably an answer. But I just kept going, and I saw Maze Bridge. I cleared the south half. I walked kind of like, you came in kind of like northeast-ish. I kind of checked right up there on the top side, then followed the south side, because all the towns were down there as well. So I just kept checking the towns, but then I saw Bridge, I saw P4, and I saw the last item cave, which again was ever key or hammer. And then I thought, you know what, I haven't seen, and I knew Cross was on the maze, so it was like just one item check on the maze. And I was like, where's the desert tile, dude? I'm not going to leave this place without the desert tile. And there it was, the glove. And that felt really bad for me, because the raft early on, you could have played the Tiverius card and just gone east and, gotten the glove and been off to the races, because, again, it sounds like we did the same thing. We're 6, 2, and 1. We're all glove blocked. And it's just like, what? And I was afraid to jump into another palace at that point, but after getting the key, I guess I had the glove, key, glove, and then into P4.
Yeah.
And then I checked maze for GP.
The only palace that I really went into before going to the east was 1, because I had that boots hint, and I'm like, well, 1's right here. It's 1. I would love some boots. But I went into there at Magic 1. So I was thinking, well, I could cheese a couple magic level ups for fairy casts, trying to get these boots. And then when I got east and it was Dry Canyon, I was like, well,
yep. It's because we saw a DM that was islands, and so the boots were on my mind. Water tiles on my mind always when you go east. But yeah, I saw the Dry Canyon as well. I was just like, okay, I guess the boots are not going to be required. They would have been really nice on the maze, but it was too far away.
Yeah, I knew exactly where the Maid's Bridge was, but like once I did finally get the glove, I went back, did all 3 palaces in the west, did 5, and then I was presumably just finishing up whatever palace I was in. I think it was 3. The second palace on the east, and I was going to go to maze after that. And I was also just like keeping my eyes glued to the racetrack to see when I could stop playing the scene.
Yeah.
So
yeah, no, I mean, as I'm clearing, did you did 5 then as well?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you're coming into every wrong direction in 5.
Yep.
And then, yeah, you're coming left. There's a upside down T junction, but it's 3 levels high. It's 3 lefts. You go all the way up, and I'm like, okay, someone's just going to take the up. I'm going to go all the way down to the first level, and it's to the item. I'm like, okay, back it up. Forget the item. Yeah. Go mid, dead end. Come back, top route, straight to Guma. But I mean, a full clear of 5. That's where it started to go downhill for me, because I
did exactly the same thing.
Yeah,
I went all the way to the top and then back down to the bottom, went left, went mid, and then
Yeah, and it was like 32 minutes first gem, and it took me about 10 minutes to place 4 gems, and then 5 and 3, it probably would took me like 12 minutes to place 2 gems, and I felt terrible. And then I full clear. I'm just again, I'm staring. You know, obviously, we're both just staring back and forth at the race room because you're playing bad, I'm playing bad. Someone's gonna win this, and it's not me. And I'm just full clearing GP, and it's unreal. I hate this game.
I don't feel like my execution was bad on this one. Like my routing was obvious. Like I definitely should have. I mean, my thought was, okay, I've got any key, I've got hammer, I can just full clear the west and come back. But it was so easy to get back to the east. Like that doesn't gain me anything. I should have, at the very least, checked desert tile. I didn't have that cross maze hint. I should have checked desert tile and both maze locations, and then done the maze palace and up aid out of maze back to the west and then done west. So that was just like, yeah, I got screwed by an important item not being being in the one place I didn't check, but also like that was bad routing on my end. Like I really should have picked up those easy locations while I was there. So I don't know. I wasn't really counting on winning this one anyway, and then I played badly and I lost. So whatever.
Yeah, I don't know, man. If I'm taking this type, I feel my execution was very poor. Some of my fights were just infuriating. Probably seeing me on camera. Yeah, I don't. If I'm playing like this going into next week, I'm not coming out next week 3-0. So free win, absolute free win for anyone next week, unless I get this together.
Yeah, I died to Barba. That was a fun one.
Yeah, so did I. Yep, and then I almost died again.
I died. I had so I did 2, held the experience because I wanted attack 5, and I knew. So I went back into 6, did Barba, and I was like 200 or 300 points short of a level up to get attack 5, and I died as I killed him, so I didn't get the experience from him, and had to go back and kill a couple enemies to get attack, because the double level was attack 5, magic 5. That would have been like huge, because a big fairy reduction and attack 4 was butts. So it was just poor execution there as well.
Yeah, I am not trying to one up you here, but man, I mean, we did such similar. I walked out of 4. I skipped a level on the way to Karok. I skipped a life level, and then I should have taken a 1240 whatever magic level, and I skipped it, and it was an accident. And then I go to the maze and learn its GP, and I have to just literally dump all this experience, no levels for me. I don't know what was going on tonight, man. We were both playing. It's whoever played least worst won. It's just, I don't know.
Yeah, that's okay. Now I can scrub out and do commentary for the rest of the night.
Yeah, but I think that's I think that's the terrible recap from my side as well here. I mean, it sounds like we just did such similar things. I don't know. Yeah.
All right, both our runners giving us a nice solid recap. Yeah, I was going to say, Animus, you got anything to add?
Well, I will disagree and say I do not think both of you did terrible. I thought there were some challenges that the sea presented, and I thought you both met them. I just think Ellendar just got a little bit unlucky and not finding the glove the first time. Otherwise, I think Ellendar would have been right there as well. So I thought you two both did an excellent job tonight, and congratulations to both of you on this performance.
Yeah, I'll disagree with his disagreement and say you both played terribly, and you should forfeit your next race. No, that's it from me. I think Animus. I guess I asked you this already, but final thoughts.
That's it for me. Yeah.
Then we'll send it back to Star.
All right, then. So GG's again to both of our runners. This will certainly just need to be played. Good luck in the next round of Swiss here. Please give them both a follow, as well as thank you to our 2 commentators, Animus and Gob. Let's see. Coming up ahead on the schedule, I've got a busy night here at ZSR. Currently over on ZSR2, they are partway through a Link to the Past Randomizer Challenge Cup Group E match between Quizbowl and Scatsman. We'll run over to them shortly. They've got a ways to go yet. And then come on back over to ZSR Main here in about half an hour. We're not done for the night. We've got more Z2R coming up here shortly. We've got ourselves a four-way race between. We've got BKPKD Patrick versus Me Think So and Dr. J versus Paratroopa. It will be a double feature over on CSR Main, and then TBD if we find a crew, we may also be putting on Chadbert versus Legend immediately after that at 10:30 p.m. Eastern. But for now, that's going to be it here for us. We'll head on over to CSR2, and we hope to see you all on CSR Main in 35 minutes.